at you with another DJs BrewTube beer review. Well, tonight I'm coming back at you guys with me getting back to my beer drinking roots. And for me, my beer drinking roots are German beer. That's right, because around the holidays, my family, big old German family that it is, we would get together and we'd drink Maibocks, we'd drink Doppelbocks, we'd drink maltings that we would save up. And that would be our celebration, drinking the good lager beer. Not the macro piss water, not that it wasn't around, the Pabst, the Natty Boh, the Schlitz, etc., Budweiser, you name it, it was there. But on the holidays, we drank the good imported German stuff. So, where am I going to go to get back to those roots today? I'm going to go to Brewery Heller-Trum Schlenkerla out of Bamberg, Germany, and I'm going to have their Aecht Schlenkerla Helles Lagerbier. That's right, guys. This beer is a really interesting beer. It's made by Aecht Schlenkerla, who you know I love for their smoke beer. You know, Schlenkerla means like you're dangling or you're kind of, you know, walking with an interjectional gait because you had a couple beers, right? And they've been making a couple beers like that since 1678, and most of it is like our beer stage right, smoke beer. However, this beer is a Dortmunder Helles Lager. You know, Helles means like bright, you know, so it's like a beer that they're brewing, but they're not adding smoked malt to it, so it's not their typical craft beer. It's a year-round serving. This clocked in at 4.3% ABV and 30 IBUs. They make this from hops sourced in the Nürnberg region, which are famous for their floral aromas and deep flavors. And when they brew this, even though they're not using the smoked malt, they put it through the same cellars that are doing all this craft beer and the same boil tanks that are making the craft beer. So it actually, because the equipment has been so inundated with smoked malt beers, or craft beers, however you want to say it, it picks up some of that flavor. It's been a long time since I've had this beer, but I do have happy memories of it. So, time to get this bad boy in the glass, pop the top, get in my dimpled mug here, and tell you what's up with the Aecht Schlenkerla Helles Lagerbier. Let's see. This is kind of like part of my... Oh, man, this doesn't want to come off. One of my searches for the ultimate session beer. Damn, that was a tight cap. Wow. I've been struggling like that for a long time. Our guy here on the cap, all Schlenkerla, obsessively collectible, of course. Whoa, this one is genieing up the neck on me, so we're going to get this in the glass. Wow, hell yeah. Got this in my old Killian's Irish Red mug here, and when I say old, this mug is at least 16 years old easily that I've owned or more. All right, let's see what we got for the appearance on this one. Man, gorgeous. Helles means bright, nice bright orange color, semi-hazy. We got a solid 2-finger head, a little soap sudsy at the top, super tightly packed around the sides with bubbles. Plenty of active carbonation coming up from the bottom. But look at that, guys. Doesn't that just make you want to say Prost in this mug and drink this bad boy down? I had a really good day today, and you know what? I'm ready to try this beer and, like I said, get back to my roots. Let's see what's up in the aroma department. Sweet caramel malts, floral hops, and then a really light hint, like a whiff of smoke in the background, kind of complementing that, like a mild smokiness. It's, when you drink most of the Aecht Schlenkerla beers, they have that really big, sort of like meaty, bacony type taste, or the campfire in the Ica version. But wow, this is that beechwood malt, but really faint in the background. Faint smoke, man. Not super complex on the aroma. No alcohol in it, but you know what? I'm ready to dive in. Cheers. Helles Lager, Helles beer, Dortmunder, whatever you want to call it. Probably some of my favorite lager beer to have as a session beer. Super smooth, kind of thin mouthfeel. These aren't big beers. Thin, medium, kind of medium-thin mouthfeel. Super smooth carbonation. Easy to drink. The first flavor that you're greeted with is sort of caramel malt. Then after that, like floral hoppiness. And in the background, there's a mild whiff of smoke. Very faint. No alcohol in the taste at all. Very precisely made beer. Clean, crisp. It's got a dry back end with sort of a smoky honey kind of back end taste or aftertaste. Wow. Very, very easy to drink. I could pound this mug. You see I've already taken down half of it in a flash. This is why German beers became so popular, because they're clocking in, like this one's 4.3%. It's big flavor, super easy to drink. There's enough hop presence in there that's balancing out the sweetness that's in this beer, and then that smoke that wasn't added in, but it's just kind of like a consequence of their system. It's in the background, and it really complements all the other flavors in this beer, man. Helles Lager is one of my favorite styles as a session beer, and this is just another well done brew from Aecht Schlenkerla. So, what do we grade this beer? You hear I'm kind of freaking geeking out, but I'm getting back to my roots, so maybe that's going to happen. So, rate beer is given an 84. I could see maybe some people saying that because they're into bigger styles, and the Helles Lager is not that. It's not meant to be a bigger style. It's meant to be an easy, quaffable brew that you session on, and you pound 3 or 4 of these 16 ounces here. Beer Advocates give it an 89, which is in that high B plus range. I can totally see that. This is a very well made beer. It's precise, it's quality, and you can taste that experienced brewers have brewed this beer. I'm gonna give it a 93, real high A minus. It's a great beer. It's super tasty. I would drink it again. I am drinking it again. I've had it before on tap, I think, and the bottle. And I would buy this again in a second. It's not that expensive. I think this bottle was like $3 or something. And for a quality beer, that's not that much to pay because you get a bit over a 12-ounce serving. So, if you've had this beer, let me know what you think. Peter, Master of Hoppers, I think you've had this beer. Shout out, my brother. I know you're liking the Aecht Schlenkerla also. So, like I say, I digress. You're not surprised. Do me a big favor, too. Let me know what you think about this beer. I don't know everything. Also, do me a big favor and think globally. I'm thinking globally today. I'm drinking, beer from Bamberg, Germany. Hell yes, I'm doing my part. Drink locally and support the craft beer movement so all this stuff keeps growing. We can get more imports from these guys who are riffing off styles, making traditional styles in other places, Belgium, Germany, England, all around the world, because that makes this shit even more fun. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of getting back to my roots, Aecht Schlenkerla Helles Lagerbier drinking love for you. And you know what's coming. Are you ready? I got a big Prost and a...